What's up, guys? Welcome back to Corvette Weekly. We are here today with a special guest, and that is Amber. You guys have asked a bunch of times to have her on the live video, so we're going to have her on the live video tonight. We have a lot of really interesting news to cover tonight. We have a new giveaway starting tonight. You guys know that's always part of the live videos here is a cool giveaway. But yeah, so if you guys are tuning in, I see a lot of the same faces over here as usual. Right off the bat, a thumbs up really helps the channel, and we like to hit 100 by 8 o'clock, so about half an hour in. Would be really cool if we could hit 100. It really helps us know what we're doing right and what you guys are liking. So please remember to hit that thumbs up button and let us know if there's anything we can do to help. Obviously, Amber is here. She's going to kind of contribute her thoughts tonight on the C8 ZR1. And if I had to guess, there's really only one big thought that she has about that. But yeah, so I see John Perkins in the house, Kevin Horan, Track Speed, which is Joe Lamb. How you doing? KP, Ralph Cruz. It's been a little while, Ralph Cruz. How you doing?
River Mutt.
River Mutt, 11-second Eclipse. Thanks everybody for tuning in. As always, guys, I appreciate the support, and hopefully you guys are here and you learned something before the night is over, because that's what this whole thing is about, is education and just having a good time. So we're gonna kind of hang out, talk Corvettes, talk some news, give away something cool. That's what every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, that's what it's all about. So yeah, so Darren Burnett says, hey all, thumbs up before I commented this time. Yeah, very nice. Thanks, Darren.
Oh, Blue Vet said he wasn't going to be able to make it, but he did do a thumbs up.
Tyler says, hey, Justin and Amber.
Hello, Tyler.
River Mutt says, hi, Amber. So again, guys, let me know if you like having Amber on here. She does bring a little bit more of a, we'll say a softer side to the Corvette community. So I know some of you guys like having that on here. So
Dr. Corvette says, hi, kids.
What's up,
Makes
Dr.
me feel
Corvette?
Young.
And yeah, Blue Vet is on here. You were thinking of, yeah, the other
Blue Vet.
It was Laguna.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Paul says, keep up the work. Ronald Jackson, hey everyone. All right, guys. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to kind of get right into it. But before we do, like I said, I smash the thumbs ups if you could.
Oh, I like it.
Did not expect that to happen. That was unintentional, I promise, but it does work. if you guys could please smash the thumbs up. This is more like what I had in mind, but it helps the channel a lot.
I like the fireworks a little bit better than
the yeah,
kind of creepy.
I don't even know why that happened, to be honest with you, but
Navy, go up a little bit. Navy Blue says, hey Justin, from the Celebrity Silhouette. He's cruising in the Caribbean right now.
Nice. Wow. Cruising in the Caribbean, and he's on Wi-Fi to watch the Corvette Weekly. I love it. Matt Hurley's in the house. What's up, Matt? Hey, it's been a little bit. Happy Monday. Good evening, Justin. Thank you, Miguel. John Perkins, Amber is thinking, damn, another Corvette. That's literally, you read my mind, John, because that was the one thing I have a feeling she's going to have some input on. Pat's Garage, what's up, man? Really a cool video Pat's Garage just put out recently comparing the C8 Z06 to an NSX. Guys, check it out.
Plus his NSX might.
No, it is.
For sale?
It is for sale.
It's for sale?
Yep.
Okay.
Track Speed 815 says Amber is the bomb.
Oh, thanks.
She's okay. Jeremy's in the house. Hey, everyone, Amber, happy Monday.
Hey, Jeremy.
Amber, you are always appreciated. Okay, so we're getting a lot of good feedback on Amber being in here.
Until you get the emails later. Don't ever have
it
again.
Yeah. No, I think I'm going to get the emails that say, just put her on, you can stay off. I would love, if we get to that point, I would love that. Steve Robertson says, yeah, we like hearing from Amber. She's a lot prettier than you. That's debatable, but no, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Squirrel Cage Garage, what's up, man? This guy right here somehow reads the future. He predicted what was going on with my C7 ZR1 with the spark plug and then the cat. He literally put out a video like a week prior to any of that happening, which I think is crazy.
Welcome. Does he have a YouTube channel? Squirrel Cage?
He does. Yep. Squirrel Cage Garage has a YouTube channel. Guys, check out his channel though. It's more of a technical approach to things. I like it a lot. Evening you two, says Jamie. Amber is the pretty one. Wow. Ouch. You guys are harsh tonight. No love for Justin. I like boom confetti.
You know,
Yeah.
I am kind of short, huh?
Amber's glasses, we can see your screen. Yeah, that's the one thing. My dad says that all the time too.
They can't see the screen.
No, they can see the screen through your
Oh,
glasses. Amber needs to sit on a phone book
I
so
know.
that we
I
can
am
see
really
her.
short. Dr. Corvette, we need to get together for another dinner.
Yeah, we do. At Corvettes at Carlisle, hopefully you're going to be there this year. We definitely need to meet up. Amber hosts Corvette Weekly. She's going to be on here from time to time now, maybe every Monday night if you guys really, really like her. And I'll know if you do based on the thumbs ups. So if you guys are really liking Amber on here, smash the thumbs ups. Let me know you're liking her on here, and I'll keep bringing her on here. Cruising and scooping the Corvette channel. That shows dedication. Yes, it does. Let's see. Amber, don't feel bad. Justin has cost me a lot of money too, trying all of his mods. Yeah. Oh man. It's funny because at least that's a good way of costing someone money. I mean, I could give you a laundry list of bad ways to cost money. At least you're getting some cool mods out of it.
Hey, as long as all your bills are satisfied, these are the extras. There's nothing wrong with it.
100%.
Wally Gator, I wonder if he's from, do you think he's from Florida?
Maybe. He says you rock, so he must be from somewhere cool.
Wally, where are you from? Maybe he could just like isn't there a basketball team or something, the Gators?
Football team.
Football, okay.
Looks like we got 80 thumbs ups already. Wow, look at that. We're not even 10 minutes into this thing. Guys, we hit another 20 thumbs ups. We're cruising right along at that 100 by 8 o'clock and then 200 by 8:30. That's perfect. We're going to get into some news and some, we got all kinds of stuff to discuss tonight. So I guess we should probably just jump right into it. So first off, I want to talk about the E-Ray giveaway. You guys have seen this before, but it is coming to an end. So in the description down below, there's a link to this, but ultimately you can win this E-Ray, but you've only got 14 days left to do it. So if you want to jump in on this, you get a bunch of extra bonus entries if you do it through the link in the description down below. Jump in, win the E-Ray, and yeah, it's 14 days left to go. So you have a pretty good chance of winning this. At this point, there's under $400,000 that have been donated. So if you buy here, you get a bunch of free tickets just for doing it on the Horsepower Obsessed channel. But I hear some of you guys out there saying, well, Justin, the E-Ray's not for me. I like the Z06. Well, guess what? There's also a Z06 giveaway going on right now, and it's kind of the same thing. This one ends, you got to enter by the 31st of the month. So you got 7 days?
About a week.
6 days. And you can win a 2024 Z06 with the Z07 package and 25 grand. This one gives you 50% more bonus entries. Again, if you use the link in the description down below, they're clearly marked. One's an E-Ray, one's a Z06. You guys, worst case scenario, you spend 25 bucks, it's going to a good charity, even if you don't win the car. So best case scenario, though, you do win the car and you can come back here and brag to me about how you didn't have to pay for your Z06 while I'm still making a gigantic, ridiculous payment. Yeah, it's really not that funny, but.
Wally is from Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, Florida?
I'm assuming so. I mean, Gator, I mean,
KP, we were actually just talking about how she's going to get in the car again and do another review because she did one early on and obviously didn't spend too much time behind the wheel at that point, so she knows a little bit more about the car now, so we're thinking about doing another kind of review of the car with her. I think we'll start with the reviews before we go throwing her into any kind of autocrossing.
I think we should take it to a drag strip and maybe launch it a couple of times. What do you think?
That would be interesting, especially if you're doing it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sandman says, let's just call the podcast Mondays with Amber. That's not a bad idea. If it gets to the point where you guys really like her, we will absolutely do something like that. Brian says, yes, we like her. Amber, nobody said no.
Are they really going to say no with me sitting
I was
here?
going to say, does anybody not like her? Let's see if anybody would actually be ballsy enough.
Put a poll up because then we won't know who it is, right?
I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid to do that.
I'm not afraid. Hey, I still have a Monday through Friday job, so I mean, I'll be at work maybe sometimes too.
That's true. Bill says, talking about costing money. Hey, Justin, wait until the Zora's available. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that one, man. Squirrel Cage Garage says you're probably one of the only guys in the world that has a wife that will say, "Yes, honey, you do need another Corvette, and you do need to modify as you want."
Oh, he went a little too far
I
on
was gonna say
that.
she's okay with the cars to a degree. If I have to sell my house to afford it, she's probably not gonna be okay with that. And I kind of feel like the ZR1 is gonna be pushing very heavy into that territory. Nothing like a Monday night. I'll tell you what, this is the first time in my life, ever since starting the Corvette Weekly Monday Night Lives, this is the first time in my life that I actually like Mondays. Because usually Mondays are those, I got to go back to work feeling, that kind of stuff. But this is just fun.
Actually, this Monday is even sponsored by the National Corvette Museum too.
That's
That's right.
Listen to this girl. I got to get into all this stuff and I forget all of it. So, but yes, guys, the Monday Night Lives are sponsored by the National Corvette Museum Insurance Company. We talked a little bit about them last week, and I wanted to get into it a little bit more this week because I rushed through it last week and I missed a bunch of stuff. But ultimately, the the National Corvette Museum Insurance Company does not insure only Corvettes. They can actually insure any cars that you have. They specialize in those cars that are kind of weekend cars, but they're also insured at a given price. So if you want to insure a car for 140 grand, that's what it's insured for, even 10 years down the road, whenever it's only worth 80 grand. It will still be insured for the 140. So that's one of the biggest benefits of the National Corvette Museum Insurance is that number one, they insure anything, not just Corvettes, but number two, they insure a value. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I tried to last week, but for some reason I just could not find the information. Again, in the description down below, if you go there, you'll actually see the link for the National Corvette Museum Insurance and how to apply for it or to get a quote. And once you're on step number 5, if you scroll all the way down after filling out all of your information, you're going to see a spot down here that says, "How did you hear about NCM Insurance?" In there, just put horsepower obsessed. And that is going to, number one, it's going to give you the best rate possible. But number two, it's going to let the National Corvette Museum know that people are seeing this on my channel and they're going to keep basically supporting the channel. And that's a great thing. So if you guys want to check it out, even if you're not looking for a new insurance company, head over there, put in horsepower obsessed and check anyway, because you'd be surprised at how their rates might be better than what you're paying currently. So, I mean, there's no hard hit on your credit or anything. Check it out. Worst case scenario, they're not cheaper and you can move on. But I would definitely at least give it a look. That's my spiel for tonight. So, good job. Oh yeah, Michael McCurry says Z06 is for everyone on the live tonight after he wins the Powerball.
All right.
I'm holding you to it. If I see your name come across the screen and I don't get another Z06 in my garage, I'm gonna be mad. John Perkins said the same thing. I'm gonna hold you to that. Boy Wonder says, "I wish my wife was as cool as Amber with mods and fast cars." Well, look, you guys are.
I don't technically have any mods in fast cars. I mean, if they call my Cadillac 300 horsepower pretty fast.
I can see her head getting bigger as the night goes on, guys. You're giving her too much.
So I have to go to work on Monday night next week, and then I'm not on.
Patrick Repko, yeah, he says.
Patrick Repko.
He says, "Hi, Justin. You ready to put your hands on a Ford?" Stay tuned for what he means, guys. I got an interesting Ford coming up here soon in my drive.
Patrick, I'm gonna be sending you a text message. You didn't say hi to me either.
Sinner.
I see how he is.
Let's see. Yeah, that's true. Kevin, he says, "Lucky I have a wife with her own Corvette, so she gets it." I forgot about that.
I didn't forget about that.
You guys are definitely the prized family for sure.
Speaking of, there's going to be a
Yep.
Are you going to mention that, because he was at our last
I do want to mention that. So you guys know it was 2 years ago now that I threw a car show at the Gibsonia location, Blackout Tinning. I'm going to be doing 3 of them this year. So the first one's going to be May 18th with a rain date of the 19th. So we're going to be doing a big car show at the Gibsonia Blackout Tinning location. And I'm doing my best now to organize it so we can have food and everything ready to go. I'm about 2 months early to it, so hopefully I can get all this stuff organized. But worst case scenario, as the 2 years ago, we had about 220 cars or so that showed up. It was a pretty big event. So if you guys are interested in stopping by Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, bring your cars. It doesn't matter if you have a Corvette, bring whatever you have. we're going to be doing a show there that's going to be big.
And that parking lot is huge. So
Parking
fill it
lot's
up.
huge. It's huge. It's paved. It's not gravel. It's not grass. So you don't have to worry about messing your car up. Bring whatever you got down there and let's hang out. Going to Steel City Cars and Race Wars event. I've seen those in the past. I've actually wanted to try those out.
Where's
So
that?
maybe we'll see. I've got to wait a little while and get closer to the date and see how the weather is and everything. Thank you. So the WB finally, I'm getting at least one compliment tonight. Amber's got all of them. I got one. He says I do have the best hair. This is horribly long right now. It needs cut, but I do appreciate it. Oh, I don't know, man. BPR. I the last time I was at a drag strip, I had a pretty good reaction time, but that was also the same time I broke the axle on the C8 Stingray. So
I remember getting that call.
yeah,
that's somebody that can tow me.
Yeah, it was not good. I was not happy with that because that was gonna be my best run of the day. The first run, the track was really sticky, or the strip was really sticky. I ran the first one and got the best time I had ever had. And then the second one, I did a burnout in the beginning and I felt the tires just grip and I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And it was an awesome launch, but the axle was like, no. That was way too good of a launch. So it kind of checked out halfway through the launch, but it would have been my best time. Red C8 Z06 says he just entered the Z06 giveaway. Thank you. Again, guys, check out those links in the description. You might as well take your chance. One of them ends in 14 days. The other one ends in, what did it say, 6 days. So you got less than a week on one and about 2 weeks on the other. Get in. You might as well take your chances because, like I said, worst case scenario, it's going to a good charity. Bill Miller says, do you have a sister? I need another Corvette. She does have a sister.
I have a sister. She's married with kids. But
yeah. HPO Girls Night. That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea, yeah.
Okay. Dr. Corvette says, let's talk more about Amber. Let's not worry about Corvettes. Other than we know she wants a Lamborghini, what's your favorite color and what kind of food does she like? So on and so forth.
So my favorite color is purple. And my favorite food is my mom's stuffed steak.
So notice the name underneath the box here being purple. It's like I knew.
But my Lamborghini wouldn't be purple. It'd be black.
Black?
Either black or the gray. Yeah.
I could see black. I could see a stealth wrapped Lamborghini Urus.
I got to gradually step up though, you
know. Yeah. So we'll probably start with an RSQ8, which is still a ridiculously cool car. Darren Burnett says, I don't work Mondays. I save my energy for the show. Man, listen to this.
He takes off Monday nights.
The more I hear from Darren, the more I like this guy. Like, he originally came in on the shows alongside Matt Hurley. And at that time, I just assumed that they were like neighbors because it seemed like you guys were really tight. But then just as time goes on, Darren's just cooler and cooler and cooler. Of course, Matt Hurley's an awesome dude too, but it's like we've gotten to meet so many awesome people through this live show. It's insane.
Matt Castro said he just got here. Fill me in.
All right, Matt. If you check out the links in the description down below, you can win an E-Ray or a Z06, depending on which one you click on. You get extra entries by clicking on the link in my description, and both of them end within the next 2 weeks. So you might as well take your chance at winning. Worst case scenario, if you don't win, it goes to a good charity.
National Corvette Museum.
National Corvette Museum Insurance, which is up at the top right of your screen. The link will also be in the description down below. On step number 5, you'll just put in, where did you hear about us? You'll put in horsepower obsessed. Check it out, even if you don't need a new insurance company, because the rates might surprise you. But putting in the horsepower obsessed keyword there will get you the best possible rate, and it will let National Corvette Museum know that I'm doing my job over here. Ralph Cruz says, would you sell your C7 ZR1 and your C8 Z06 for the new Zora when it comes out? I don't think so. I would definitely trade in the C8 Z06 just because it's going to be a very similar car, but I don't think I'd get rid of the C7 ZR1. Is the new ZR1 or Zora worth selling your Z06 or ZR1? I would trade my, I think I just said this, didn't I? The C8 Z06. I would trade that in on the C8 ZR1 or I have a really, really weird feeling that the C8 Zora is not going to be a very good car.
Why
No,
do you
no,
say
no, no,
that?
no, no, not. Let me reword. Not that it's not going to be a good car. It probably will be a good car. It's just not going to be something that I want. I think the C8 ZR1 is going to be the final C8 that I'm super interested in. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this, but the biggest one is the C8 Zora is going to be insanely expensive. I don't think I'll be able to afford it. That's the biggest one. Aside from that, it's going to rely too much on the electric part of it, and I'm not a big fan of that.
You'd give up the ZR1 manual
No,
C7. No, I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to give that up
no,
for.
no. I would give up the C8 Z06. I'd trade that for the C8 ZR1, but I'm keeping the C7 ZR1. Tom T. So we've addressed this in the past, but I feel like I have to address it every so often. I did not get any of my cars, anything I own, anything I talk about on my channel, none of it has come to me specifically because I was a YouTuber. With a small asterisk beside the C8 Z06, I didn't get that car because I was a YouTuber. I was on a waiting list for 4 years, but I did get it at MSRP because I was a YouTuber. So that is potentially the only part of that. And the only reason for that was because I was, obviously putting it out there for the world to see that this dealership was going to mess things up. Sandman says they're a little slow with quotes, so give them a few days. Okay.
Could you imagine a lot of people probably emailing them and filling out those?
Well, I did a quote on mine and I got mine the next day. So I don't know. No, I didn't even put my email address in there. So unless they knew me by name, they wouldn't have known that I have a YouTube channel.
I didn't know that about Kevin. He has 3 classic cars. I did not. What are his classic cars? Do you know what they are?
I don't actually, Kevin. What classic cars do you have? He
So,
says that he has 3 classic cars with National Corvette Museum Insurance, along with his 2 Corvettes, and they saved them a ton. So again, guys, check out that link in the description. Put horsepower obsessed at step number 5 as to how you heard of us, and get your best possible rate. That's okay, Paul. I'll be honest with you. I get called Jason all the time. My brother's name is Jason, and then of course we know Jason from Front Seat Driver. Jason gets called Justin all the time, so
that's funny.
it's just the way it works. Tyler says National Corvette Museum Insurance is great. They insure his 65 and 03. Awesome. So guys, you're hearing from the people who are literally using them. Give them a check. Even like I said, even if you're certain your insurance rates are not going to get any better, check them out. It might, if nothing else, it helps me out.
What color is your 65 and 03? Do you know what colors they are?
I know. Yeah, they're both black. I'm pretty
Are
sure.
they both black?
Oof, I'm getting behind on these comments.
Really?
People might sell their Z06 at a premium to have a good down payment for the ZR1, step up, taking it to the next level. That's exactly what I would do. I think it's I don't want to say it's a bad idea because I know some people on the channel here, some in the comment section that have done this, but I personally would not keep 2 cars from the same Corvette generation. So like I traded my C7 Z06 for my C7 ZR1, and there was just no point in keeping the Z06 and the ZR1 because the ZR1 is the same car as the Z06, only better in every way. I would imagine the C8 ZR1 will likely be the same thing with the exception of one possibility, which we're going to talk about in a second. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here, and then we're going to.
Finally says hi. It's about time.
Patrick says hi. All right, where are we at with thumbs ups, guys? 110, very nice. Not even 8 o'clock yet. Let's hit 200 by 8:30 would be really nice. So that's 34 minutes from now. If we can hit 200, which is 90 more than we have now, I think it's pretty good. It would be really awesome if you guys could help us out. Plus, it's going to let me know that you're liking having her on here. She's definitely getting used to being on the tube. All right, guys, I got to catch up with these comments.
So we don't want to miss them all, though. Let's go through them.
That Corvette guy says NCM crushed USAA for me. Nice. So the National Corvette Museum's killing it here, apparently.
DBM in the house.
Oh, DBM. Oh, he's using NCM too. Very nice.
AARPM is here. Yes, he does. That is true about Paul. He
Yeah.
does call me Amber Schmamber.
General Lee.
Hello, welcome.
Darren says, I'll be checking rates tomorrow. Also have a couple cars insured for deflated value. Yeah. worst case scenario, Darren, like I said, they come back with a number that's higher than you currently have,
Don't have to do
and
it.
then you can say you tried. It's definitely going to, it always depends on the coverages you have. But guys, before we get too much into it, I want to talk about our giveaway for tonight. So if you guys are interested, as usual, every $10 is a donation. And the first one is going to be the air filter, an Attack Blue air filter. And you can get this for a $10 donation. Or if you donate $50, it's going to be double entries. So you'll get 10 entries for $50. The first one you're going to get is an Attack Blue air filter for a C6, C7, or a C8. So if you have any one of those three generations, the Attack Blue air filter offered up by Ed over at Attack Blue, he's going to basically send them out, but he only makes them for those three generations, C6, C7, or C8.
He's from TKO, not Attack Blue.
And also, it's not limited to just this. You're also going to get a Pro Clip of your choice. So whatever car you own, you're going to also get a Pro Clip. So you can have the Attack Blue air filter and a Pro Clip, potentially for a C6, C7, or C8 Corvette. And the Pro Clip will actually fit whatever car you want it to go in. So if you guys are interested, every $10 donation, be it Super Chat or Venmo, will count towards the entry. And $50 or more, double entries. So yeah. Now the best thing is the Attack Blue air filter will fit the new C8 Corvette E-Ray. So if you have an E-Ray or a Stingray, it will fit. It will unfortunately not fit the C8 Z06. Yeah, you got me on that one. Red C8 Z06, it will not fit it. It's only for the Stingray or E-Ray at this point. Michael McCurry says he has an Attack Blue and he loves it. I don't know. I don't think, did you win that here, Michael? I know there's at least 2 people in the chat that have won Attack Blue air filters from coming on here. So interesting comment on USAA. Been with them for 28 years now. I definitely need to check out NCM. Yeah, like I said, guys, check out NCM. Odds are good they're going to save you some money, but even if they don't, you're not being forced to change or anything. So you might as well give it a shot.
A lot of times people get discounts too, not just having their cars, but also like their home insurance too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they bundle it and get a better discount too.
Red C8 Z06 says he has the Pro Clip and he loves it. That's the thing, Red C8 Z06. You can have the Pro Clip for pretty much any car. The Pro Clip tonight being given away does not have to be for a Corvette. It can be for whatever car you have, because trust me when I say I have not seen a car yet that doesn't show up on Pro Clip's website. So they definitely make Pro Clips for pretty much everything. Okay, so you did not win it from here. Okay. Chris says, any word when/if the factory engine appearance or experience will return as an RPO? Man, this was one of the things I was looking forward to the most when the C8 Z06 came out, because that was something they offered with the C7 Z06. And I don't think anybody's been able to do it yet. And we're now into the second model year of the C8 Z06. It's kind of disappointing. I have not heard anything about when it's going to come back, but I did hear early on that it was supposed to come back for 24, or be available, I should say, because it never actually disappeared. It just wasn't available.
$100 a year? That's wild.
Wow. DBM Racing says he saved a lot of money by switching from USAA to MCM Insurance. His 72 C10 is $100 a year. That C10 is pretty cool looking too. All right, looks like we got some Venmo donations here. So we got Bill Miller with $50. Aaron AARPM with $50. And that's it so far, guys. So again, for $50, you're going to get 10 entries on that. You're going to get the choice of a C6, C7, or C8 air filter, as well as your choice of Pro Clip. So again, it doesn't even have to be Corvette a Corvette for the Pro Clip to work, you can pretty much get anything. Yeah, so BPR Z06, from what I've read, they prefer to cover cars that are basically weekend warrior cars. The way that it was worded though sounded like that does not have to be the case, but that's how they prefer it. So I would still check the values just to see what they say.
Carrie Glock won the attack filter and the Paragon pucks for $20 donation.
Yeah, that's right. There was one other guy too, and I haven't seen him on here in a while, but he lived actually really close to me. It was like right down the road that won an attack blue filter too. But Kerry Glock says he won the attack blue and Paragon jack pucks for $20. Now that stuff together, that would have been over $300 worth of stuff he won for 20 bucks. Very, very cool. Michael McCurry says NCM, so easy a caveman could do it. Okay, DBM Racing says he talked to a powertrain guy at GM Bowling Green last week, and evidently Build Your Own is coming back for 2025. Wow. So Chevy originally said 2024 that it was going to be coming, but now I guess they pushed it again. So 25. Yeah.
Speaking of all-season tires, I just got some new boots on my car today.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, interestingly enough, I know a lot of you had commented on my previous videos when I had somebody come and change my tires here in the driveway. That company, I can't remember what they were even called now, Go Mobile Tires. For some reason, their Pittsburgh division kind of fell apart and they don't do it anymore for Pittsburgh. But we found out Amber needed new tires for her Cadillac, so we bought them from Tire Rack. And Discount Tire actually comes out and installs mobily now in the Pittsburgh area. So
they dispose of them. This was $160.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty much exactly the experience I had with the other one.
In and out in an hour. 4 tires, balanced, rotated, or balanced, not rotated technically. It's so nice just not being able to have to take it anywhere. They just come right to you.
Gotcha. DBRM Racing says it doesn't have to be the case for NCM, but the premiums can be super low for weekend warrior cars. Also offer track day insurance. Yeah, that's good news or good information right there. I like that. WB says, anybody have AC issues with their C8? I haven't. My C8 Stingray and the C8 Z06 both blow pretty cold air. Steve Robertson, the last I checked, they were open. They were opening for the bash as well. That actually was on the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette forum where they were talking about the bash being open for the tours being open for the bash as well. So I think, unless that changed since last week, I think that is the case. Oh, D's Rides, I didn't even see you were on here, man.
There he is.
I appreciate you jumping on. Take care. Yeah, there you go. River Mud. This was something I always thought was kind of funny too. If you build your own engine, you sign your name on that plaque, and then you have like the engine ticking issue or the engine blows up or something, you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. I think that would actually, I feel like that would actually be like a loophole for GM to get out of warranty. Maybe build your own engine is not a great idea.
General Lee says his C8 Z06 is cold. Today it was what, 63, 64 here today?
Yeah, it was like 64 at one point. And I put sandals on to go outside to get the mail. And I was like, man, it is really nice. Like 64 degrees to a Pennsylvania person is really nice. Yeah, there have been some compressor problems I've heard of. But I haven't personally had any issues. Yeah, okay. Lewis Z06 said that he got an email from MCM that the tours would be open during the bash as well. Again, guys, I am driving my Z06 from PA down to the National Corvette Museum for the bash. I'm going to be there all 3 days, but I'm going to be there for like 4 or 5 days all in. So if you guys are coming from anywhere around the PA area and you'd like to kind of, caravan down together, let me know. Send me an email at horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com so we can kind of make a plan to meet somewhere and head down. As of now, I think I have 3 or possibly 4 people all meeting up somewhere in Pittsburgh to head down together. There's also a group coming from the Chicago area where Shane, I don't think Shane's in here tonight, but you guys know hanging with Shane, he's usually the thumbs up guy. He's coming down from the Chicago area, so you might be able to ride or caravan down with him as well. So send me an email. We can try to work all this out. If you're planning on going to the bash and you're planning on driving down, we might be able to drive together.
A DBM Racing is coming up from Georgia, isn't he?
Yeah, DBM Racing and Brand's Garage should both be there. Maybe, he said. So.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. John Perkins says, I think I'm with you guys, Justin. That'd be cool. John, I always forget where you're from. I think you're probably closer to Shane, if I recall correctly, right? You're from further out west. Corvette for life.
Show them wheels. They just got ceramic coated.
They did just get ceramic coated at Blackout. I am probably installing them this Saturday. So you guys will probably see them, if not by next Monday night, right after next Monday night. Okay, yeah, that's right. AARPM's heading down from Indianapolis. You could probably schedule to meet up with Shane, Aaron, if I haven't. Okay, so John Perkins is coming from the same area. So you guys will be able to meet up, and I think Shane will probably be able to meet up with you guys at some point after he leaves his house. So you guys would be coming in at least 3, and I know there's one other one coming from Chicago, so there's 4 there too. Yeah. Kevin Horan's coming. He's going to meet up with me, so he's one. Well, he's one of the
New York. Doesn't he come from New York?
Yeah, he's going to be one of the 4. Track speed. Oh, okay. Are you going to meet up with me somewhere in Pittsburgh, or are you going to kind of bypass that? Because if you're going to meet up in Pittsburgh too, then you're number 5. That would be pretty cool. So we're going to have quite an event for the bash. I think we got 141 thumbs ups, guys. We got about 25 more minutes or so to hit the 200 mark. We're pretty close. We got 59 more to go. So, guys, let's smash the thumbs up. Aaron, if you want to shoot me an email, I can actually put you directly in touch with John. Or John, if you want to shoot me an email and remind me, I can put you in touch with Aaron. And I'll also put you both in touch with Shane, because you guys are coming from out his way. And Shane's driving to the bash as well. Him and I are both meeting up down there. So.
Why you keep saying you? I'm going too.
Well, yeah. Everybody knows that. She's going too.
It's all, yeah, you just keep saying me. I'm going to be passenger.
Yeah.
Maybe slide over to driver at some point on my way down. What do you think? Maybe?
Nah.
Come on.
Nah. I'm going to have my new wheels. I'm going to have another new mod. I'm going to want to drive that thing.
I'm going to want to drive that thing too.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about, well, actually, before we do, let's see.
Any more donations?
We did get $20, or no, we must have got more than that. So we got $20 from Darren, so he gets 2 entries.
Darren Burnett?
Darren Burnett.
Okay.
Thank you, Darren.
Thank you, Darren.
And John Perkins.
Thank you, John.
$50. He says he doesn't have one of these yet. Which one don't you have one of, John? I thought you had...
filter or a...
Yeah, we get the air filter and the Pro Clip. I thought you did have a Pro Clip for some reason.
What was John Perkins' donation?
50. Okay. So he'll get 10 entries. All right. So, guys, again, the giveaway, Pro Clip of your choice, whatever car you want, and a C8, C7, or C6 Attack Blue air filter, which adds, obviously, better filtration, more power, better flow, and it's reusable. So those 2 things together are somewhere around $250. You could win them here for a $10 donation. If you donate 50 or more, it's double entries. Oh, John, you don't have either one. Okay, well, then this is a good one for you to enter.
Kevin Horan, is your wife going to the bash?
Yeah, she is.
She is going?
Mm-hmm.
For sure?
He told me she was, unless that's changed. Puka Man says, new to this, where's the bash happening? The bash is at the National Corvette Museum. Michael says, horsepower obsessed. Justin, is it both items or one or the other? Both.
Both.
So I'll draw one winner. They'll take both entries or both items. DBM says, Brandon and I have track results for Z06 mods that will discuss results on next week's live, maybe. Yeah, so I might have DBM on next week for you guys to talk about this. It was surprising, honestly, at the track, the MPH increase in trap speed. So David, DBM Racing, is doing a lot of testing with mods on and mods off on the dyno and on the track, or drag strip specifically. And he's going to come on here and discuss some of those results next Monday night. So let's talk a little bit about some of the C8 Corvette ZR1.
His wife is going.
Yes. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the C8 Corvette ZR1 info. Before we do, though, check this story out. This story is kind of disgusting, but unfortunately, you got to take the bad with the good. So apparently, some thieves steal a basically $150,000 Z06 convertible from a dealer showroom. Yeah, that's what I said.
Like, you got to break glass, and I worked at a dealership in high school. That glass is thick.
Yeah, it's not an easy feat, but that's why it tells me this was probably some sort of inside job. But either way, just imagine this, okay? You're waiting for 4 years for a C8 Corvette Z06. You finally get your name called. You finally get the car ordered. There it is on the lot, waiting for you to pick it up. Someone breaks in the night before you go to sign the papers, and they steal it. Like, how disgusting is that?
Do they realize how many ways to track that vehicle there is?
Apparently not, because there's definitely a good bit of ways to track it. But at the same time, I'm sure they probably cut all that stuff out. And yeah, this guy said exactly what I was thinking. And my guess is maybe they're taking these vehicles further south, maybe Georgia, and they're going to re-VIN the vehicles, and someone's going to think they're getting a real good bargain on them.
Did that vehicle ever get recovered, or is it still missing?
I haven't heard any update on it.
Okay.
It says they busted out a window of the service lane where you bring your car in when you were getting it worked on. And once
service department.
Once inside the building, they used a crowbar to break the lock box where the keys are. Wow. It's like they knew where they were going, though, because I wouldn't know where those things are kept.
And then they're like, wait, let's stop and get some gas first.
Yep.
We're going to take us on a road trip.
Right. You're going to need some gas, because if that thing's brand new, they ship with like 3 or 5 miles till empty. Like, there's no gas in those cars when they ship. I guess it's to save weight.
Save weight.
But
sold to Carvana.
Yeah, it's definitely getting sold to someone. All right, let's see what we got.
Michael McCurry says that he just sent a Venmo, possibly.
Yep, Michael McCurry sends $20, so he gets 2 entries. Matt Hurley. Well, Matt Hurley sends $100, but he says he doesn't need the filter. What about the Pro Clip, Matt? You want to be entered for the Pro Clip, or
for your E-Ray?
Yeah, if you want the Pro Clip, let me know, because we could still enter you for that at least. But he donated $100, so he'd get 20 entries if he wants either one of those two things. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody so far that has donated. You guys are you really don't know how much you help when you do that. That's why we try to have something cool to give you, because I want to give back, and you guys are always right on it with this stuff.
Red C8 Z06 says track it with OnStar. If they cut the wire, then the OnStar won't work, right?
Right.
If you pull out that middle, there's probably a wire you can snip back there.
Yeah, they cut the GPS wires, they cut OnStar wires, they cut pretty much any way of tracking that car, unless you have, which this was brand new, so it didn't. If you have like an Apple AirTag or something thrown in the car, you'd be able to track that. But the first thing they do is disable any way of tracking those things. Gone in 60 seconds stuff. Yeah, exactly. DBM Racing, I didn't know this. I want more information on this. He says, Justin, that literally happened with Brandon's TRX, stolen off the lot the night before he went to sign the papers to pick it up. Man, that's so disgusting. And I have a little bit more of a story to tell on this, and I don't really know if I'm allowed to, so I'm not going to say anything about it yet. But somebody's car that I know personally was recently stolen, and it's just so... It's so messed up. Like it gives you such a feeling of like violation, like you've just been violated. Randall Raines, yeah, man, I love that movie. That was such a good movie. But yeah. So anyway, let's move on to some more car information. Like I said, obviously we had that unfortunate theft of the Z06.
They even put the top down to enjoy it too.
Oh yeah.
They're going all in.
Yep. They steal a car, they're gonna enjoy it, I guess.
Wow.
So one of the biggest things that I saw pop up recently that I really wanted to talk about was this. So the Corvette blogger posted and says that they have a pretty good suspicion that carbon fiber wheels are coming to the C8 Corvette ZR1. Now, the reason why this is kind of a big deal is because if you guys remember when we first saw the C8 ZR1 at the Nürburgring, and then we saw some more spy shots after that, and then some more spy shots after that. I mean, we've seen probably 20 different sets of spy shots of the C8 ZR1 at this point, and every time we see it, whether it's a convertible, a coupe, high wing, low wing, none of them have had carbon fiber wheels. They've all had the same ZR1 design wheel that we've seen in the past. None of them have been carbon fiber. So a lot of people were starting to speculate, is GM having a problem with these things? Why wouldn't they put carbon fiber on a ZR1, but they did on the Z06 and on the E-Ray? So why not the ZR1? Well, now it looks like they are going to be putting them on the ZR1. But the thing is that if I had to guess, these are not going to be the same style. If I had to guess, it's going to be a different looking carbon fiber wheel, which I would be totally fine with. I like the design of the Z06 wheels in carbon fiber, but to make it a ZR1 thing and make it a little bit different, I think that would be a great idea.
Do you regret not getting the carbon fiber wheels?
No.
No?
No.
What was that, $10,000 option?
At the time, it was a $10,000 option, but... Or no, it was a $12,000 for exposed. Yeah.
That would have been a bust, because now if you're going to switch them out, that would have been money wasted.
Exactly. And that's why I didn't, ultimately why I didn't do it. So for you guys, the wheels that I got are the biggest reason I went with these wheels, and I'll talk about them in future videos, but the biggest reason I went with the wheels that I went with is because they drop a significant amount of weight. Not as much as carbon fiber wheels would, but pretty close. And they're fully forged wheels. They look really cool. They fit the car better, so the fender, they fill in the fenders better than stock ones do. Don't need any kind of wheel spacers or anything like that. But yeah, so ultimately, the C8 ZR1 is probably going to have a different style carbon fiber wheel. DBM Racing says, Venmo sent. He'll keep the clip, but give the filter to someone in the chat. Boy, listen to this guy. That's pretty cool. So DBM, David, he donates $50. Definitely need a pro clip, David, by the way. It's one of the best additions to the interior of the car, in my opinion. And I didn't see if you're still in here, Matt Hurley, did you say you did or did not want the pro clip?
He said he was just supporting the channel.
I know he didn't want the filter, but I feel like he might want the pro clip. But Michael McCurry says that there's no way he would get the carbon fiber wheels. How much weight did they drop? The carbon fiber wheels, I think they said it was 40 pounds.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of weight. A lot of weight. How's your paint protected holding up when it comes to pollen?
We don't have pollen yet.
No, not yet, but we will pretty soon. It's pretty good. The way it works is as long as it doesn't rain, as long as your car's not, I hate to say, moist, as long as the car's not wet, pollen won't stick to it. So the ceramic coating, the pollen will fall in the car, and then if you take it for a rip down the road, it'll blow off. But if the car's damp at all, it's going to sit on there just like it would normally.
Is 11-second Eclipse coming to the bash? I know he's a local. Is he coming?
Is he local?
I thought he, or maybe I'm thinking of LT Powered 4.
Yeah, LT4 Powered.
Yeah, he is. But wait, we met him at Corvette ZR1.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not local. Is he from Michigan or something? Maybe up north?
I'm not sure. 11-second Eclipse says he really wants the carbon fiber wheels on his Z06. What are the current constraints? Well, I'll tell you what. That's actually one of the parts of this live video. We were going to talk about the Z06 constraints, and that is there are none. There are no constraints for the Z06 for the month of March, at least not that I've seen. So on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, even your Z07 stuff, all the Z07 Aero, if you want a Z07 car, it's all available. So you could order a Z06 today with the Z07 package, the carbon fiber wheels, the interior carbon, whatever it is you want. None of it's on constraint.
Why all of a sudden they got the Z07 package now, when before it was like, oh, we can't get it.
I know. And it's crazy that just one day, oh, it's available.
Yeah, like how did that happen all of a sudden?
DBM Racing says lightweight wheels and unsprung mass make a huge difference. Our track day showed a big difference with lightweight wheels. Big difference. Are Brandon's wheels lightweight wheels? Is that what you're talking about?
Matt Hurley both went entered for both. Too.
Okay, that's what I thought. I want to try to make sure you're
there's another
good, Matt. So
There is a Venmo sent.
Yeah. All right. So another Venmo. We get 20. Frederick donates $20.
Thank you, Frederick.
And that's all for now. Yeah. Gavin, I wish I had an answer for that, man. He says, is there a reason why a Chevy Engineer don't have a flush fender wheel on the Z06? I wish I knew, because the front wheels are pretty close to flush. They're pretty close. Like, I could forgive the difference in non-flushness for the front, but the rears are so far sunken in. There's just no excuse for it. I don't know. I unless it's a throwing stones thing, because technically, if you push them flush with the fenders, since the bumper kind of like wraps in at the bottom, you could potentially be kicking up stones in the rear. I don't know.
Red C8 Z06. He's taken his car to get ceramic coated. Where are you located, Red C8 Z06?
Yeah, again, guys, if any of you are in the Pittsburgh area or the Fort Lauderdale, Florida area, make sure you get with me before you go to any other detail shop to get your car ceramic coated or expelled, because I can probably work you out a pretty good deal. Even if you're not from those areas, send me a message, because a lot of times I can at least tell you what shop is good in your area.
Nikki, you're not super late. You see me in person. Hope you're feeling better too, Nikki.
WB, I said 40, like 40 pounds. If it was just 4 pounds, yeah, I would say definitely not worth it, but it's 40. It's a significant amount.
Jeremy says the pollen sticks to his car even with ceramic coating.
That's what I saw. I'm not sure why. Like I said, if the car's damp, and you guys got to remember, if you're parked in your garage, especially you, Jeremy, if you're parked in your garage and your garage is air conditioned and you pull it out into the 100% humidity Georgia weather, it's going to be damp. That's just the way it works, unfortunately. So when you pull it out, it's going to have enough dampness to it that if any pollen falls on it, it's going to stick. Mine, I know if it's not damp, I can take a drive down the road. I've literally seen it.
It'll blow off.
I had a friend that was behind me whenever I pulled out of my driveway, and I hammered it. And he said it was like a yellow cloud because all the pollen just blew off.
Stephen Risha's here. He made it.
Yeah, Stephen Risha. I still need to get you the detail spray and stuff I have here.
Looks like everybody's battling some type of pollen. We don't have it in PA yet.
Not yet, but we will.
April.
About another month or so, yeah.
Michael McCurry is from Myrtle Beach. That's where actually Justin and I got married at, was Myrtle Beach, on the beach.
Yeah, yeah. Darren, I've actually recommended your shop to at least one person recently, so your pictures that you post to the shop and your pictures you show of your work, you're definitely a reputable place to go if you're in between the two areas, for sure.
I didn't know he owned a shop. Does he do ceramic coating and PPF?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nikki says, love having Amber on, definitely. Well, Nikki, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Let me know, because that's how I know, really. We've slowed down a little bit on the thumbs ups. We're about 150. We still need 50 more. So if you guys could please smash the thumbs up, let me know specifically that you're liking having Amber on here, and then I'm gonna make her be on every Monday night.
Nikki, I think it's almost time that you swing by with your Lambo too.
Yeah, that would be a cool
Pretty
video.
soon we go for like a ride or go grab ice cream or something.
Yeah, you know what, Jeremy? Believe it or not, the last time I talked about this with Josh at Blackout and everything, it was actually discussed that the Expel Stealth has a slightly lower surface tension. So if anything, that means stuff sticks to it even less. So it's not there. It's not a giant difference between the two. But whenever I had my Stingray, my red Stingray that was stealth wrapped, I noticed bugs washed off a lot easier than they did on my C7 ZR1 that was gloss wrapped. And I asked, I was like, is there any reason for this? And there is a slightly lower surface tension. So that technically would make it, a little less likely for stuff to stick. New Horizon, guys, check out New Horizon's YouTube channel. He just wrapped his car in a very lizard green style color. Very, very cool looking, number one. But number two, this dude did it himself. Like,
Oh wow.
I have a pretty good knowledge of how wraps work and how expel works and how ceramic coating works.
You couldn't do it.
I don't think I could do it. So I don't know how he just decides one day he's going to go in his garage and vinyl wrap his car, and he does it in a way that actually looks pretty good. DBM Racing says, anyone interested in PPF, you have to check out Justin's shops. The one we went to visit in Florida was super clean and very impressive. I appreciate it, David. I definitely, we try to keep the building looking like it's fitting of a supercar, because we get a lot of supercars, especially down in Florida. We've had really expensive cars in there, even in the ones in Pennsylvania here too. I mean, there was a Pagani Huayra not too long ago in the blackout tinting in Latrobe. So yeah, we get
Rich has Lambos in his place. All
Lambos, Ferraris. I mean, just the craziest stuff. Ryan says he gave a thumbs up. Thank you guys. I've only 2 hands for thumbs ups. I appreciate it, WB. Currently at 173, so that means we need, well, it's 176 now, so we need 24 more to hit the 200.
Stephen Rish or Stephen Rapp, $49.99.
Stephen Rapp.
Thank you, Stephen.
No need for the filter, and he has a pro clip. That's how you know this guy's been watching this channel for a long time. He already has all the stuff I suggest. Thank you, Stephen. We appreciate it. Justin, I met a guy from Iowa while at Paragon this past Saturday who drove to PA to have you. Oh, was that oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on his name?
That wasn't Bill, was it?
No, was it a Rapid Blue C8 Z06? Why am I drawing a blank on his name? I just was texting him. Wow.
You've been texting a lot though. It wasn't James, was it?
No, oh my god, I gotta look it up. I feel like an idiot right now. I was just talking to him. Barry, yeah. Wow. So yeah, if it was Barry, yes, he did. He drove a long distance to come to our shops because he trusts, you know, what I talk about versus just going to a random shop where, you know, who knows what's going on. What's up, man? We need 20 more thumbs ups, guys. Please smash the thumbs up, especially if you're liking having Amber on here. She brings a little bit of a softer side to the Corvette talk. Michael McCurry, that's me. I play a guitar. I should say I dabble in it. I'm not a professional by any means. That's an Ibanez sitting back there.
You got to do when he's playing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's an Ibanez sitting back there, and then in the closet I have a Fender Stratocaster.
Maybe you can give him a tune sometime.
The only thing I can really play is Metallica. If it's something that takes any more talent than a Metallica song, I'm out. Michael McCurry, that's a good question. He says, any word on when Paragon will have the new center caps available? I'll actually get with Corey on that and see what he says, because I've been kind of wanting those too. I like the idea of they stay, you know, they're weighted on the bottom so they don't spin with the wheel.
They're nice.
Yep, he said it. That's who it was.
Oh, okay.
That's good. I'm glad to see Barry getting out. I know he was waiting for some nice weather to get out.
It's about time for, I mean, even the cars in Florida are really out too.
Yep.
Because they go through a little cold spell down there.
Power chords, yeah. That's pretty much all Metallica songs are. Metallica songs, I mean, Metallica is literally my favorite band, but they are very easy songs to play on a guitar until you get to the solos, of course. Once you get to the solo, I check out. The hair should have been a giveaway. I'm going to get my hair cut probably tomorrow or the next day. I could put it in a little baggie if you'd really like.
He has a famous girl that cuts his hair, and he has to wait till she's working.
Chopper Larry says, "Give me fuel, give me fire." If I could, I don't want to blow out my microphone, but that is literally my ringtone on my phone.
Yeah, you should. But you have that picture. Remember Dean? He almost looks like.
Yeah, there's a guy that works for Expel. He used to be our sales rep. And he looks exactly like the lead singer of Metallica. It's hilarious.
Find that picture sometime. It's on your community tab, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to scroll forever though. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Wow, Steven says his brother has a 63 Strat. Mine is not that, trust me. Mine is the cheapest Strat you could buy. It was the first guitar I ever bought.
What's a 63 Strat? I know it's a guitar, but like was it built? Was it 1963? Oh, really?
Justin, what do you think of the Lumar brand PPF? I don't like to talk negative about other people's products, so I'll put it to you this way: I've dabbled, we've played with others. There's a lot of other PPFs on the market, and I'll tell you this much: Expel is the best, the overall the best, I should say. Between the patterns, the way it applies, the way it sticks on edges, the way it self heals, the way it comes off if ever needs to be reapplied. Expel is the best film in our experience.
DBM plays guitar too.
He does?
Yeah, he's just said,
Oh yeah.
I wish I knew you played.
He says he's been playing. You're gonna run circles around me, man. I pick that thing up probably 3 times a year. So like, it's all self taught too, which means I'm probably not good.
In between editing your videos.
Yeah, I mean, if I picked it up and started playing Enter Sandman, you're gonna know what it is I'm playing, but it's not great. So, yeah, no, I'm not. And unless I have like a year of solid practicing, I'm not playing that thing for you guys. Oh, DBM Racing says he's not 100% happy with his PPF. It's acceptable, but he wishes he knew about my shop before. Definitely would have taken it to your shop. That's interesting to know, DBM.
I can always do a redo when you're ready.
I was gonna say if you ever get to that point, we would absolutely take care of you. But after I'm done here, if you want to text me, I'm kind of curious what you're not happy with. J.R. Griffith, my hair is actually a lot longer than I usually keep it. I don't like it to be super long because it's just like it's hard to do anything with it. So
you just sound like a girl.
Yeah, I know. I gotta curl it and stuff. And
Oh jeez.
Life of Monaco says, when do you think the ZR1 will be out? Around March. What?
Your ZR1 or
Oh yeah, I was gonna say,
if
you're talking about my ZR1, it's already been out a couple times. But if you're talking about the C8 ZR1, I don't think we're gonna officially see that car for
2025.
It's going to be a 2025 model, so we'll see it before then. But
it might be over the hills at Corvette.
At Corvette Carlisle, I think we're going to see it at Corvette Carlisle, and there is a chance that we're going to see it at the Bash. It's possible it might be there. If it's there, it's probably still going to be under camo wrap, but it might be there. AARPM says he played professionally for years. That's cool.
Wow. That's sweet.
That is really interesting because I'll be honest with you, Aaron, whenever you first started coming on here, your profile icon, I thought you looked like Nick from Guitarmageddon ZL1, if you know who that is. And Nick was really, really good at guitar too. He was in a band for a while called Gunmetal Gray, and the dude could play so well. Why he would ever quit that, I don't know. I'm sure he has a good reason, but man, I wouldn't be able to walk away from that. If I could play the way he plays on a guitar, I would not be able to walk away. I should do that, actually. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna start a poll here, guys. Let me know if you play guitar. Are you a guitar player? I'm gonna say guitar player because you don't have to be professional by any means, because I'm definitely not, but it's interesting how many people, it seems like playing guitar is synonymous with owning a Corvette. Michael McCurry says, I play 20 different air guitars. Funny fact, Michael, the reason I have my first guitar, which is the Stratocaster sitting in my closet, is because of a friend of mine who bought it for me for my birthday because of how often I air guitared stuff.
Should we say you still do air guitar stuff?
You
didn't grow out of that.
Yeah, exactly. I air guitar all the time.
These people would probably think you're quite weird.
Oh yeah. I get very strange.
You do get,
but it's never a boring time.
that it's not.
I keep it very entertaining.
Oh, you play that?
For Whom the Bell Tolls is one of the ones I can play. It's funny. Everybody's listing the ones I can play. I think somebody up here asked for one that I could not play. It's gonna take me forever to find it now.
If you ask that question, please type it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can play For Whom the Bell Tolls. I can play Enter Sandman. There's a bunch of other ones. I can't think of them now, but
Oh, DBM just sent you a picture of him. He just sent you a picture.
All right, I gotta check that out.
That is him.
Great picture, David. I definitely cannot put that on here. Oh, you got what? Is that a Epiphone? That looks. That I almost bought that exact same guitar, the same color and everything, because it's the same color as this Ibanez behind me.
Now we must jam out after we install it. He actually has a
Absolutely, man.
What is that you have back there? It's a big old box. It's like an amplifier.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That was it. John is Master of Puppets. That's the only song I can't play. Did we just become best friends? Yeah, nice. I'm a Guitar Hero. Nice. I honestly I hated Guitar Hero until they brought out the Metallica version, and then I was like, okay, that's it. I gotta do it. And I bought that game and did not put it down for probably 3 solid months. It was the best freaking guitar game I ever played. Yes, that is a Petrol Vibes C8 sculpture behind me, and I actually have one in front of me too. That's my ZR1. That's obviously a C8 Z06 with the Z07 kit.
Maybe you should pick him up and show him your top speeds you got here.
I just posted a picture of it.
Oh, did you?
Oh, Gibson. I there was the guitar I looked at. I almost bought that same one, but that's cool. Every time I would go into what was it, Guitar World? What was that place called?
Yeah, you were right. It was I know what you're talking about.
Guitar something. It was some place up here that sells guitars. I'd go in there and I'd
Mm.
always grab the Les Paul Gibson. I can't remember what the name of it was now, but it was always the same guitar, and it had a burgundy bass and a black key pick guard just like yours has in that picture. And I'd grab that one because it always sounded the best. And I would just sit there and I'd play Metallica like an idiot because, you know, people would come in there that could play way better than me, but there I am playing Metallica. It was always either Enter Sandman or Iron Man.
Somebody just said, "Don't touch my drumsticks." Speaking of drumsticks, Josh from Blackout is a good drummer.
Yeah, so Josh from Blackout Tinting is a drummer.
Mm-hmm.
I play guitar at a infant level. I really do not want to oversell how not good I am at a guitar. Trust me, it's not great. Guitar Center, yeah. Why couldn't I think of that? I want to say Guitar World. I have no idea why. Like Smoke on the Water, I can play. You know, the real easy stuff. You know,
You did play the Happy Birthday song to me one time.
played Happy Birthday, just real simple stuff. Yeah, War Pigs, I can play War Pigs. A lot of the Black Sabbath stuff I can play. Yeah, it was Guitar Center, J.R. Griffith.
Boy, I'm really getting ads tonight.
Red C8 says I play in my dreams and I'm great at it. Is it Guitar World? The one in Monroeville is Guitar Center, I thought. Unless they changed the name.
Is Bill Miller from around here?
Yeah, he's in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's one of the ones meeting up with us to go to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, so that poll, was that Bill?
Oh, wow. There's more people that don't play the guitar than they do.
Yeah, Gordon wants me to broaden the horizon there for any musical instruments because he plays trumpet. That's funny.
Okay,
so I'm actually really good. I shouldn't say really good. I'm a lot better than at guitar at playing an alto saxophone. So we had 60 votes. Only 20% said yes. So not a whole lot of guitar players in the house, but
you can whistle the Andy Griffith song.
All right, DBM. If you get a chance, do you have any like videos of you playing a guitar? I can tell by the picture that you just sent me that you are way better at playing a guitar than I am, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but the picture alone tells me you are better.
He's got the lead.
Yeah, you're like what you're doing with your hand, you know. Yeah, it's definitely Guitar Center. It's where I used to shop. Yeah, that's where I was in there probably 3 times a week.
Is it still around?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they closed it. Yeah.
Is DBM from this area originally?
He was, yeah.
Oh, when did he move to Georgia?
Yeah, imagine if you had stayed here, David. Imagine if you had stayed here.
Oh, Jesus.
We could be doing crazy things right now. Not only playing guitars together, we could be messing with Corvettes.
Putting on, what are those things called?
Cats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cats.
Carlos is leaving. He says, already, I gotta jump off. I need to catch up on my YouTube videos, including the whole car wrap. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one, man.
Good night, new
Don't forget the
horizon.
thumbs up. Exactly. We'll see you, Carlos. We're 4 away. 4 away from 200. That's awesome, guys.
Any more Venmos?
Let's hit that thumbs up. Let's see. Do we have any more?
In 2005. He's been gone for quite some time.
Jamie Dibler or Glass City Car Nerd donates 20.
Thank you, Jamie. Actually, is Jamie coming to?
Yeah, that's a good question, Jamie.
He lives local.
I think I asked him and he wasn't sure. Jamie, are you coming to the bash? He moved in 2005, he said.
Yeah, I just saw that. How much did Jamie donate?
20.
20. Thank you, Jamie.
Oh. General Lee plays too. I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
Look at all this stuff that I learned. Yeah, YouTube would be broken if he lived near me. And when Brandon has childcare and we're flying up for your cat install, can't wait. Yeah. John Perkins says, my son plays drums, guitar, banjo.
Oh, wow.
Nice. General, if you have any video of you playing, I'd like to see that too. I think that's awesome. I think it obviously guitars are a good time. I'm not very great at it, but at the same time, I bet some of you guys are. DBM David and I bet Aaron AARPM. I bet they're both insanely good. If you guys want to send me some videos, maybe I'll play them for the channel next Monday night. I think that'd be really cool. If you send me some cool videos of you guys playing something, I'll put them up here for sure. Let's see.
Any more news tonight?
There is a little bit more news. So, let's see. So we talked about the carbon fiber wheels already, but one of the other cool things to come out when it kind of leaked out is there's some RPO codes for the 2025/26 ZR1s. These are literal option codes for the car, and some of them have already been discussed and determined what they are. The J58 is apparently a carbon ceramic brake option, similar to how they did with the C7 ZR1. It was a different compound front rotor than the C7 Z06. So they're doing the same thing here with the C8 ZR1 is going to be a different compound than the C8 Z06. The M1K is a ZR1 spec dual clutch transmission. SOF is likely ZR1 spec wheels. The LT7 is obviously the ZR1 engine, which has not been confirmed to be a twin turbo 5.5 liter yet. But even if it is, it's probably going to be a cross plane crank. OKL, they're not sure what that is. And then TOM may be the high wing spoiler or the low wing spoiler, most likely, because the ZTK option is going to be the high wing package.
Those whatever they are don't even coincide with what it is.
No, they don't.
Okay,
and that's
stupid.
That's why whenever you see these kind of codes leak, it's interesting because they mean something internally, but they don't necessarily mean anything to us unless some of these brilliant minds on the Corvette forums can basically decode them, which they did. So a lot of information about the ZR1s coming out, and it's kind of leaking slowly, cryptically, because it's just, GM kind of feeds these things as we go. Like
allow HPO.
I'll say that it's a leak when in reality it's probably GM leaking the information. It doesn't matter if it's GM or not. It's still a leak. GM probably feeds us this information slowly to keep everybody hyped, but it's working. So yeah, Stephen Rapp says Carlisle HPO band. David, DBM Racing will be there. Aaron AARPM, if he's there, that's two amazing guitarists right there. We could probably make something happen.
Does 11-second Eclipse play? He'll be probably at Carlisle too.
Josh will be there for at least a little bit. I could probably get him to do some drums.
Bang on the drums.
All we need is a decent singer, and then we could have a band.
Yeah, count me out.
Could be an active spoiler, absolutely.
I think I'm a good singer in the car when nobody hears me.
Yeah, that's everybody's good singer whenever they're in the shower.
I do.
Michael, man, there's been so many references to Step Brothers tonight. I love it. He said, I've been told I'm the songbird of my generation. Oh, God, that caught me off guard. ZR1 is brand new and it's leaking. LOL. Yeah. DBM says I'm all in for any jam session with HPO folks. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do it if you guys come up here to help with the cats. We could throw down a little bit, but you're gonna be disappointed. Trust me.
Bring your earbuds.
Yeah, it's not that bad. You know it's not. Chopper Larry says active spoilers are coming for sure. It kind of looked like it in some of the spy photos. It looked like we might get some sort of active spoilers. You're a cross between Jesus and Fergie. I'm neither one of those two things. General Lee, he's a drum guy. That's good. So General Lee will be at Carlisle too. So we'll have at least one drummer between him and Josh. We got 200 thumbs ups, guys. You guys did it.
We made it.
We did. So that means Amber's got to be on here next week too.
I don't know. I think DPM is going to be on here next week.
He is, but we could still have you on too.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think we'll do it.
I should probably go to work and make money.
So guys, let's do a couple more minutes for the giveaway. If you guys want to get in last minute entries, let's see. We got Keith French donated $20.
Did I put him down? No, is that a new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if any of you guys want to donate anything, now's the time. We're gonna end this here pretty soon. We did get 200 thumbs up, so thank you guys for that. Thank you all for the donations tonight. You guys are really just killing it. I'm gonna start setting it up here with my spinning wheel of fortune. In the meantime, like I said, if you guys want to get entered, now's your chance. I'm gonna let this run for another couple minutes and then we're gonna cut it off. So if you want to get in on this giveaway, which of course is the C6, C7, or C8 attack blue air filter and a pro clip of your choice, you can get entered for as low as $10.
Give it about 6 minutes. 5 till 9, we'll do the drawing.
5 till 9. We got 6 minutes. And yes, we did. J.R. Griffith, we hit 205.
Good job.
That's fantastic. We've only hit 200 a couple times since I've started doing this.
Both of the times Shane was not on. Well, the
one time Shane was on, yeah. Paul Yunker says, I wonder if the active spoiler will use all the trunk space. I don't think an active spoiler would use any trunk space, to be honest with you. I think all the wiring and everything would run through the hatch. AARPM was the singer. Are you going to be at Carlisle?
We're covered. We got everything covered then.
I'm strangely actually thinking we should do this. If AARPM's coming to Carlisle, we have all these positions covered. We need to do it. It will be a horsepower obsessed band. God, that would be a fantastic idea. I love it. We'll just sit there and play Metallica songs all night. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to start entering names into the spinning wheel of fortune. Let's see. Yeah, ZR1's definitely going to be cool, but we'll see how cool. So again, guys, if you are interested in getting into this giveaway, let me know, because we are literally adding people as we speak. So how many for Jamie? 20. Oh, that's why I'm doing that wrong. HPO band, love that idea. A Metallica tribute band. I'll tell you what, I think it would be a hit. I really do. Do we get any more? We got 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes for last minute donations, guys. We just got one. Omid. What's up, Omid?
Hey, he snuck on.
Yeah, he did. He donates $100, so
thank you very much.
He's gonna get 20 chances to win. Thank you, Omid. That's awesome. Matt Hurley was $100 as well, right? Okay. Who else we got?
Darren Burnett.
What did he get?
20.
Man, we got a lot of entries tonight, guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Michael McCurry.
Is that it?
No. DBM Racing 50.
Okay.
Stephen Rapp 50. You got Keith French, right? 20. FCONNARN 20. Got Matt Hurley, right?
Is that it?
Homemade, you got Glass Cave Corner. Yeah, you got everybody.
All right, guys. We got 2 more minutes. What's it say? Red. Omid, better late than never, man. Thanks for the donation. Barbarian, Metallica's my favorite band too. I'm right there with you. We're doing last minute donations. We got 1 more minute until we run the drawing on this thing. So if you've donated, stick in there for another minute. We're gonna run the drawing tonight. Yeah, active spoiler and pass-through air control is essential for high speed. The pass-through probably I know in the past the pass-through can be used as active. With I think it was the Lamborghini Huracan Performante did it. Yeah, J.R. Griffith definitely. If any of you guys have guitar or any real instruments that you play, drums, guitar, trumpet, if you're playing something and you're good at it, send me an email with a video and I'll play it next Monday night. Assuming I don't get 100 submissions, I might have to break it up. But I think it'd be pretty cool to start exploring that stuff outside of the Corvette world. Like, what are you guys good at? You know. So if you want to, if you're okay with sharing it, send it to my email, horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com. Keith French says he saw Metallica at Power Trip in California last October. They were awesome. I still need to get to one of their concerts. I'm gonna hate myself if something happens and if something happens, they stop touring or something. I need to see them live at some point. Yeah, Red C8 Z06. What's funny is the vendor that's selling that, they made that hood. They designed that hood well before any of the C8 ZR1 spy shots were leaked. So they made that hood before they knew what the ZR1 hood was going to look like.
It's 5-2, so we're do the giveaway.
John, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm not super good at the guitar, but I exist with it. So
is there any more donations? Because we're about to spin.
Yep. So guys, we're closing out the donations. It does not look like we got any more. So what we got is what we're going to run with. So let's go ahead and run this thing over. So this is the spinny wheel. And we're going to go ahead and click the spin. So here we go. You guys ready? It is. It's Omid. Yes, I thought it was going to be Jamie. All right, Omid, you got the last second entry and you won. How about that?
Good job.
Congratulations, Omid. I don't think I have your shipping address actually. So if you could send me an email, horsepowerobsessed@gmail.com, I will definitely get these out to you. So you won the C8 Corvette Attack Blue air filter and a Pro Clip. I know you have a C8 Corvette. So as long as you don't have either one of those 2 items, these are yours. Shoot me an email with your shipping address. All right. So congratulations to Omid. Very cool. Very cool. And yeah, I'll tell you what, David, if I'm literally going to hold you to that, that's amazing. He says, "Oh my God, you haven't seen them live. When is your birthday? I'm going to make this happen." My birthday's a little kind of far away. It's in December, but that would be really awesome to go. That would be really, really cool. Keith French says, "I'm a boomer and I love Metallica." I'm not a boomer and I love Metallica too. So we can be best friends. Absolutely. Congrats, Omid. I'll get you in next time at the Hard Rock. Congrats, says Matt Hurley. Congrats. Congrats, everybody.
Guys, I know this is a long live. We're about to wrap it up.
Yeah, we are. All right, guys. Oh, that would have been a good one. Lewis said, "I saw Metallica and Godsmack together several years ago. It was the best concert I've ever been to." Actually, there's 2 songs from Godsmack I can play too. So you guys are speaking my language tonight. I love it.
Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm going to hear an earful here when I get off. He's going to want to play the guitar. I'm going to have to run.
I'm very excited that we share this much in common with musical instruments. I think that's fantastic. DBM Racing says, "That's my guarantee for you. This must happen." It's on video, so that means you can't go back now, David. Omid
Perkins seen Metallica 5 times.
Oh, what?
One time he closed the gas station he worked at to go.
I can understand that one. Oh, Omid, you already won an attack blue air filter. Oh man. That's interesting, Omid. Send me an email and we'll discuss that more outside of YouTube, I guess. I'll see if maybe you want to donate it to somebody else.
No, he says that I think he's singing, "Wait, I won?"
No, he said thank you up here. Megadeth, yeah. Awesome. I'll check all that stuff out. Guys, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I appreciate all the entries tonight. I appreciate all the donations. You guys are awesome. We're going to work on getting Amber on the live videos more often. So maybe next time we'll get her own little box on the screen. I play an alto sax as well, Darren. So very cool. Very cool. You guys are awesome tonight. This was an awesome live. Thank you guys all for the support. You guys are killing it as usual. Smash the thumbs ups if you can on your way out. But otherwise, Omid, send me an email and we will take care of business outside of YouTube stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Monday night. Take it easy.